Welcome to Unjustified, where we always cover the truth, the facts, the good, the bad, the ugly, on an unbiased and sometimes very unpopular opinion. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe now and hit the notification bell, and that way you will receive all of our upcoming videos. Thank you so much for being here, and we do hope you enjoy today's video. Okay, there's a little bit of an update. This morning, a Fox News reporter was actually able to speak to Andrew Gingrich, who is Amanda Bearden's boyfriend. And they live in this house that actually belongs to Steve, Debbie's husband, and that's Amanda's stepdad. They were able to speak with Andrew this morning as him and Amanda were leaving their home. But what Andrew said to me is quite odd. Even though there's not much, he only said a little bit. Like, everything he said, in my opinion, is odd. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, let's start with yesterday morning. He left his and Amanda's home with an older woman, and he just went to a nearby store and he purchased some ramen noodles and a Mountain Dew energy drink, and that was really about everything for yesterday. Reporters were not able to obtain any sort of interview with him then. However, this morning, as Amanda and Andrew were both leaving the home, and no, this is not the picture of this morning, this is a prior picture. This photo was taken on the 23rd. The Fox News reporter was able to speak with Andrew very briefly this morning, but those very brief words were very bizarre in my opinion. Now, this is the first time at all that Andrew has spoke out to media since the homicide of Amanda's mother, Debbie Collier. Now, Andrew told this Fox News reporter this morning that him and Amanda are having to sleep with their front and back doors barricaded. They have items pushed up against them every time they go to sleep, every night, and says that they are scared and they're living in fear. He went on to say that they have no involvement in Debbie's mystery homicide, saying, "We didn't have anything to do with this. We're just trying to protect ourselves at this point." Also this morning, Fox went to the scene where Debbie's body was located on September the 11th, 2022. And they have reported seeing melted pieces of the tarp, parts of the red bag, and a small part of burnt red jersey that Debbie was seen wearing at the Family Dollar on the prior day. Debbie's body, however, was found further down the hill. All of this is about a quarter of a mile into the Chattahoochee Forest. Now let's take a look at this very short clip that the reporter was able to get with Andrew this morning.
We sleep with stuff in front of our back door and our front door because we didn't have anything to do with this, so we're a little scared ourselves.
No.
We had nothing to do with this, so we're just...
Very odd. As you see in this photo, when you walk in the store, there on her left, you see all these little disposable bags, right? This is those bags that you just bring back to the store with you. I think they even have the store name on them most of the time. And they're relatively cheap in price, and it's for people that doesn't really like having all of the plastic store bags. You know, they just bring this in and reuse it. It's easier to put in your cars. Well, as you see, she's not buying one of those. Instead, she purchases like a red party bag. And people say it's reusable. Yeah, it is reusable. But not if you're going to have it out in the woods. If it gets wet, it's ruined. They are just paper, and they're covered in like this plastic material. And geez, I don't need to explain what a party bag is. But yeah, that's what she purchased, just to put everything in. That is why I believe that she was taking everything somewhere else, or she was picking it up for someone else. Anyway, the theories out there right now are some people believe that it could have even been a drug hit. Like maybe someone she knew very closely owed some money on a drug deal and wasn't paying up. And then there is speculation that this wasn't even Debbie. Now I think it may be safe to say that Fox pretty much ruled out that this is not Debbie due to the fact that they did find her jersey there at the crime scene as well, burnt. It's very odd that only a portion of her abdomen was burnt. There was a forensic detective that had chimed in on that, and he said that could have been done due to the fact of trying to cover up DNA evidence. This is a very, very bizarre case, but my question is, why is Debbie's daughter and her boyfriend so scared? Why are they barricading their doors at night? What do they have to be so scared of? This is odd to me. Do they think whoever done this to her is going to come after them? Why would the killer also come after them? Also, when this surveillance was released, people started thinking maybe it was a suicide. Everything she did purchase here was literally with her. For one, the early on investigation ruled out a suicide. Also ruled out was a kidnapping. Now, if you think on that a moment, that means that Debbie walked into these woods willingly. There was no kidnapping. Then, yeah, she walked into these woods willingly. Correct. I personally do not believe it was a suicide, and the reason I say that is, why would she have been nude? Why would her right hand still be grasping a tree? Now, all of that tells me it's definitely not a suicide. She did not seem the least bit upset or worried, and she even spent 15 minutes in the dollar store. So had there something shady been going on with her in her vehicle or whatnot, I'm pretty sure she would have told the cashier and not just nonchalantly just walked back outside, got in her car and left. She shopped around for 15 minutes. Only 8 minutes after she walked out of that store, this was sent to her daughter. Her body was found 12 to 13 miles south of that store. Is it possible that someone Debbie knew may have been camping down in here, and maybe they asked Debbie to run and pick these items up for them? And she did. And she brought it to them and they attacked her. Is that possible? Because ruling out a kidnapping is going to put her going there willingly. Another thing is the surveillance from the outside of the store. Police have already looked at, which I haven't seen it released yet, but they also said that no one was with her. She was alone. Just a few things to think about. And still, my question remains, why is Amanda and Andrew so scared that they're barricading their doors? They're fearing for their lives. Why? Why would they be worried that whoever done this to Debbie is going to come after them? Because why else would they be scared? This scared? Makes no sense. Let me know what you think below. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, this is UnJustified. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave us a comment below on your thoughts of this video. And until next time, this is UnJustified.